Hi guys, it's Chantale from Lepage Cafe. I was storing these wonderful junk journal that I have made a little while ago. Well, I mean, it's been a couple weeks now. I have them all listed on my Instagram account, which I will link below if you guys are interested in any of these awesome, fun journals. I will do a flip through of each and every one of them because I just realized I did not do a flip through yet. Yeah, I know. And I've already sold a couple, so unfortunately there will only be the ones I have right here, right now. So, how beautiful are the edges though? Oh, I just love these. I love these journals so much. So let's just start one at a time. Here's the first one, the little girl with the little kitty. This image is from Mrs. Cog. The spine is, I'm trying to see if I can find a ruler nearby. It is, it is about 1.5 inches, the spine. The book itself is about 5.5 by just over 8.5, just over. So like not even 8 3/4. It's in between the two. So they're all the same size. If you do want any of these journals and it's international, please contact me as soon as possible. All of these journals are still available. Yes, I do have 2 trade shows coming up. So if you see anything on this video, sorry, just trimming these long threads. If there's anything that you see on this video that you really, really love and you're like, oh my goodness, I need that journal, please, please, please. I have my email below. I have my Instagram feed. I also have Facebook. I check pretty regularly on all platforms, even down here. If you're interested, just mention the name of the journal. They go according to the covers. So the little girl with her kitties. There is some kind of a collage on each and every one of them. So let's just get started. These are pretty plain, but just so you know, they are kind of plain inside. Well, they're not really plain. They've got a lot of beautiful. They have little jingle bells. There is a total of 3 with each and every one of the journals. Any pocket in here, there's a lot of stitching. There will be a little something. It won't be anything fancy. It might be just a scrap of paper or a tag, a quick, simple tag. There's going to be something in all the pockets. Right now, there's nothing in them, but just be aware that there will be. If you have watched my flip through and my tutorial on, craft along with me on my ephemera folder, if you choose to buy one of these journals and you want one of these ephemera folders to be added to them, please let me know and I will give you a bundle deal. So that way you've got extra ephemera for your journals for decorating. I will not show the whole folder because we're going to be here forever. I will link below the video. I don't have that many videos on my YouTube channel, so I'm sure you could find it. But like these envelopes, for example, will not be empty. There will be a little something here, something in the pocket. So just so you know, okay, before I send it to you, there'll be extra little goodies. And check out this beautiful kitty. Oh, it's so cute. And then here's the middle page of the first signature. It's loaded with tabs. I'm just gonna start going a little faster. Here's the second envelope in this signature. I have a lot of Tracy Fox's awesome grids. some old vintage wrapping paper from Jessica Wrap. Thank you. Some more. This is vintage wrapping paper as well. This is just a scan of an old ledger paper that I love. Just didn't have enough to put on all of them. So I'm going to, maybe in the new year, I'm going to have more original ledger stuff and old letters and all that. But for now, I don't have enough to make it all, to have enough for all the journals. This is an old wrapping paper. Again, vintage, a lot of tea-dyed papers, a little paper doily, graph paper. These are the scraps from the ends of these journals. There is also a series on how I created these, so you could easily make your own if you wanted to. This flip through will probably be attached with that Create With Me, because I realized after I was loading up the last video on the ephemera packs that I had never done a flip through of all of these journals. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I already sold a couple of them. So that's the first one. There is this one as well. So anyways, it had to get done, right? So I'm gonna try to go through these quick enough. This is a little pocket. It will get sealed, and there will be extra papers in there as well. Avocado dyed paper. There is a wonderful, wonderful variety of papers in here, which I love to use when I do my December dailies, which I will try to be doing in December as well. But the regulations and everything that's going on with YouTube right now, I'm kind of not sure, to be completely honest, what I will be doing in the future. So we will see what time. I've done what I can for now. And yeah, this little washi tape right here, that there was a little hole in the paper. Sometimes when you do avocado dyed paper, I still had avocado in my water, so sometimes it makes the paper a little more fragile, and I accidentally rip a teeny tiny little hole there. So that is, I think I'm gonna add some glue in the back of these washies because they're not sticking as well as I would like them to. So anyways, that's a little patch, just so you know. And the second signature, there's a pocket here. I had so much fun creating these. And there's a little flip here on this one. They're all different. I'm really loving this, making more than one at a time. When I make these journals, I start with one thing at a time. Like I do all the covers, and then I'll do all the signatures, and then I will do all the end papers. You know, and kind of like I showed you, but it's not just one journal. I'm doing the entire. I think I had 10. I don't think I have 10 left now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I do have 10 left. So I had 12 in total. Sorry, guys. There is 10 left. So if you guys want any of these journals, please let me know. Here is Santa Claus with the sleeping babies. I love this paper pack. Seriously, I need to get more. It's just, anyways, I fell in love with it and I needed to create something. There is some cards as well in there. This is super fun foil wrapping paper. There's a little thread there. Some line paper, dyed paper, some old vintage wrapping paper there, a beautiful book page in the middle. There's little mice in it. It's so cute. So and some coloring pages amongst everything. So you could have a day where you put some pictures and then just color. You know, coloring is very relaxing for me, so I figured why not add some in these journals. So I hope you guys are all well, and I hope that you are having a great day. I had such a busy day today. This one I changed it up and put a little flip in the front of this cover. And I have another busy day tomorrow. I will be going to the city, so I will be uploading these this evening and possibly timing them for a bit later for tomorrow. So if any of these, like I said earlier, if any of these, if you see any of them and you're like, ooh, I want that, I need that one, just let me know. I will try to get it to you by December 1st. I can't guarantee for sure with international shipping. If you're interested and you want to find out what the shipping is, please message me and it will be, this one has a pocket at the top instead. It will be through PayPal, just so you know, instead of Etsy, and then we'll go from there. Do you guys have all your Christmas stuff ready? Not me. I haven't even started. I am that person, that last minute person that's looking for gifts on the 24th. That's me. That is what I do. This wrapping paper, I just had a small piece and I really liked it. Where's the other side of that? I just thought of that. See, this is the other side. It's so pretty, and I didn't want to have it upside down because it's, I just love how it looks, but I didn't have enough for, excuse me, for both sides, so I decided to, oh my goodness, put a foil piece on this side. Sorry, I have like this awful little itch in my throat. And yes, these pockets were intended to go from the top, a top tuck. Another Christmas card. Trace, little doily. Avocado paper, coloring paper, some music paper, some awesome vintage wrapping paper, graph paper, more tea-dyed. This beautiful image. I just love these images. They're so pretty. Well, hopefully I'm still in frame. So tell me down below, are you guys the well organized? I've already got all my Christmas gifts done. Are you that person, or are you? So this is the little boy and the little girl with their Christmas tree. This one is the little, I think I called it the Star Kids or something like that. Sorry, I'm yawning. Like, I tend to go this way as I go, so I'm trying to make sure I am in frame so you guys can see it all. And there was so much yumminess here, so I thought I would keep it in frame a little bit because it's so pretty. So here's this one. So anyways, I am the procrastinator or the last minute shopper. I don't even know why. I just the way I work. I think in some weird way, I enjoy the craziness, I guess. Oh, that's not supposed to go in there. I don't even know why it's in there. Stockings. You know what excites me the most about Christmas is my kids. My kids' reactions, how excited they get. Do you guys do Elf on the Shelf? We do at our house, but it's not the one that, like, it's not the expensive. And it took me a very long time to decide, okay, I'll do this elf thing because I don't have time as it is. I'm really busy in December. It's crazy busy all the time. And who has the time to goof around with elves and try to find new things for them to do? I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely not that organized. And I decided last year, well, a couple of years ago, that I would try it out and see. Worst thing, the elves don't come back, right? Well, the excitement of the kids was definitely the best part. And last year we happened to be moving in this place. Like, we actually were moving on December 1st, and I did not. Like, I was so sick that weekend when we moved. I had the flu. It was awful. So I really didn't have the time to find the elf, let alone do something. So we didn't have an elf. The elf didn't show up. So when it did show up, I love this. Oh, so cute. Anyways, it reminds me of my little sister, myself, and my older sister. Anyways, yeah, elfish. I was like, what was I talking about? Elf on the shelf. I ended up, couldn't find the elf, so ended up going to Dollarama and getting another elf. Thank you, Dollarama, for making the elves the same elves 2 years in a row. Seriously, though. Oh my goodness, it could have been very bad because it's not just your regular elf. I just picked them up from the Dollarama because they were cheap, way cheaper. They were in my budget. There's a pocket there. And then I could still have fun with it, right? So I ended up picking up a second one because we have 5 kids. And my youngest one is a little girl. So I got a boy and a girl elf. And made up a story that they got caught up because they couldn't find our house. And Santa was so concerned that we couldn't find our kids' house that he sent extra help so that, you know, they could report easier because there's more kids and they were already behind, right? Wink, wink. The kids loved the fact that they had 2 elves. And it was just the sweetest thing. You know, to be honest, as much as some days they didn't do much, other days they did a little bit more. Here's the 3 kids. How cute is that, hey? The kids love it, to be honest. And I try not to make it complicated because I really don't want any extra work, to be honest. But it also brings the Christmas cheer, and they show up on December 1st and they make a mess of the house just to say hey, and it's just fun. And there's evenings where I had completely forgotten, and my sweet Josh, my sweet honey, did it for me, which was fun. We both have fun with it. It is a little bit of work, but it is still really fun, and the kids really love it. And why not spread a little magic, right? But it took me a while to decide, and I just thought it was ridiculous, to be honest. I just didn't want to do the extra work. So yeah. Anyways, so random. Another pocket here. Now see how they're literally just ready for you to add your decorating. I like the black and the red, and how cool would that be with gold pens and pictures of your kids. And look at this. So there is plenty of room in this journal to even possibly use it for 2 years if you wanted to. Yeah, so anyways, we have another 3 to go after this one. Here's the middle of the second signature here. There's doilies. There's scrapbooking paper in here. Oh, I don't know what happened there. This is one of the digitals of Tracy Fox. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but She has some great digitals. I do have a couple pictures that are from Mrs. Coggs in here. I don't know if I have one in here or not. That's what I used for the covers. It was Mrs. Coggs. Here's one of Mrs. Coggs' picture. Here's another one. And there's a spine in the back of that one. These books are repurposed and they are in a very good condition. The book itself was in very good condition, so they were perfect because they're this awesome dark green color, and I really do love them. I love the size, how they feel in your hands. Like they're just the right size for this. I love this much. I love this book. They have such cute pictures in them. Another vintage wrapping paper. Coloring. And of course Jingle Bells, right? Because you can't have a Christmas journal without Jingle Bells, right? I love that. It's so pretty. And there's the other side. I like this combination. I'm sorry if I'm yawning, you guys. I didn't sleep very well last night with all this commotion on COPPA, I think, and FDA and all that stuff about protecting our kids. And so I apologize that I'm yawning. There's the middle of the second signature. Yeah, so I'm still recording. That's good. And it's not nearly as long as I thought it would be. Which is a good thing, right? There's a super cute little bell. Another pocket over here. And the card. Now, if you do want a pocket at the bottom on the front or the back, please let me know. Same thing, like I said earlier, if you want an ephemera pack with it, I will discount it for you, and then you can just add it, and then you got all your fun little goodies in your journal with you. I just realized now, as I did this, that I do not have any closures on these. Well, I don't think they really need any closures at the moment, but once you start filling them up, they might. But anyways, I just think they're super fun. And I left them, the strings, longer, so if you wanted to add beads or anything, you could. If they're too long, just cut them down. Excuse me. This is one of my favorite pictures as well. It's Santa in the workshop with some stitching, some cheesecloth, some vintage music paper in the background, and it's stitched all the way around in red thread. Here's the inside of this one. Avocado paper. Here's a really nice, I can't remember what I said earlier. I'm trying to think of what I should say while I'm flipping through here. I like this, guys. How fun would it be to color this? Yeah. My next journal, guess what, you guys? It will not be Christmas. Are you excited about seeing something different? Are you done with Christmas already? And we haven't even started. I love this owl. I'm just joking. I will do, well, I was thinking of doing a journal with me series in December, and possibly a what to do with your Christmas cards. I will probably still do it, but it may not be on YouTube. It may be just on my Instagram TV. I might even go live. I have never, I thought this cute little pictures. I have never gone live on Instagram. I've had nothing but issues when I did try to go live. So it might just be videos, oh, cute, that I might just post there, because I know that their length for their Instagram TV is longer. So I may do a lot of these flip throughs over there on that platform, because I have grown my Instagram quite a bit in this year, and I don't want to not do any flip throughs. So until everything is figured out with YouTube, I may just do that, to be honest. Look at these cute little kids. Thank you, Mrs. Cog. And here's the spine and the back. And this is our last one. Oh, I did pretty good. Only 25 minutes in. And there's the cover inside. I still have a couple traveler's notebooks that I'm finishing up, that I just said that I wasn't going to do a Christmas flip through anymore. I lied. I still have a couple TNs that I have to do a flip through of. I think there is a total of 5. 4 for sure that I can see as I look around my table. Definitely 4. But I will do that in a separate video. And I will try to remember everything that I was supposed to link below here. This flip through will be attached to my Create With Me journal video with the ephemera folder, like the Christmas series of Journal With Me. See, this is what I mean. There's going to be different little tags or journaling cards and stuff like that in the pockets. So there is quite a bit of paper to write on, which is awesome. I can almost guarantee, unless you're a big writer, like you do a lot of writing, I'm pretty sure that you could have this journal for at least 1 or 2 years. They're super fun, and this one is a full pocket all the way through. They're wonderful to look through the next year as well. My kids still love to look through my journal. So there you go. There's this one that's available, and Santa. And I hope that you guys are having a great evening. And I will be doing another, oh my goodness, I just started something. Another flip through very soon. So I hope you're well, and I hope you take care of yourself. And I hope to see you on Instagram. If you don't follow me, please do. And I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.